Hi there, and welcome to this Max Moment. So today I have something really remarkable that I want to share with you about birds and their instincts. And I want to show you how you can apply it to your life. So birds have this incredible sense of direction called a homing instinct, which allows them to find and return to the same place year after year, even if their migration takes them halfway around the world. And how this feat is accomplished has been the topic of many studies. So for instance, there have been extensive studies done on homing pigeons where they were tagged and then transported to various places around the world, like far from home, and then released to see whether they could find their way back home. And in one study, the birds were transported in a closed box from the coast of Great Britain and then flown all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. And remarkably, those birds flew all the way across the Atlantic Ocean and found their way back home to their nest in 12 days and 12 hours. Incredible, right? So people are amazed by this inbuilt capacity that the birds have called a homing instinct. And it's basically the ability for them to find their way home across great distances despite unfamiliar terrain. And all this research indicates that they have somehow this internal compass or internal map that they can rely on, even if they don't know where they're going, right? Pretty impressive, right? Well, I believe that there is a similar homing instinct hardwired into all of us, and it's called our purpose. Because you see, humans at our very core, we seek purpose, which is about connecting to or believing a cause greater and more enduring than ourselves, right? And that drive comes from within, right? Where our intrinsic motivation is valued higher than our extrinsic motivation. And those that harness the power of purpose will always hold that innate ability, like those birds, to find their way home to what really matters most, no matter the distance or that unfamiliar territory. So for instance, right? Research from Johns Hopkins University showed that when people were asked what they considered very important to them, 16% said making a lot of money, right, which is extrinsic motivation. But 78% said their first goal was finding a meaning and purpose to life, right, which is intrinsic motivation. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is this: when things get tough for you, when you feel in an unfamiliar place, or when you feel like life is difficult to make sense of, or when you're not sure which direction to go in life, remember, you have a homing instinct with an internal compass and map to guide you, and it's called your purpose. And to activate it, it begins with asking the question, why? Because it was Nietzsche who said this: he who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. So choose to make today a great day, and as always, choose to live life to the max. I'll see you next time.